Zigzag Danza is a project that since 2000 has focused its work on the search for its own artistic language, from the curiosity for research and the conception of each artistic project as an independent universe from the previous ones and from the projects by. This curiosity has led us to explore creation focused at all kinds of audiences.
In 2005, we worked on the first project for early childhood, without considering working from a childish vision. So at Mira, we define the performance as human figures that activates different games between them, integrating them into the play space through still and moving images.
We returned to this audience in 2010, where we start from the concept of creating a space to work with babies under 1 year old, considering them as an active part of the show. And so we designed a space for them and for the performer to make this possible. In this way, Au Papa proposes a play space where the little ones find a space of freedom to be able to make their own decisions and with them decide the direction the show takes.
Sacred Garden was the last production that we premiered for early childhood, and with it the master lines of the work for this audience were consolidated. We tried to create environments where spatial works and atmospheres of light and sound are elements that are at the same level as the works of the performers. Neither is at the service of the other, neither is more important than the other. The nature of our region and our connection with it has always been a constant in all of our works. It reminds us of where we come from, what our roots are, and why we do that we do. In some projects, such as Sacred Garden, it is something very visible, and in others, it underlines deeper, but it is a constant inspiration, which reminds us that we are humans and also part of the natural life cycle.
With mimesis, we want to approach not only what we are as human beings, but also as social individuals. That is why we focus on mirror neurons as the tool that allows us to become what we will be, what we are.
We learn by imitation, by sharing and relating to others and our environment. It has something of an initiatory ritual, and that is why our proposal works on the curve line and the cycle. This is the maximum social expression of the right and the sharing.
As in previous works, the conception of space has been fundamental. This circle is the framework from which we establish the placement of the audience and delimit the space of the performers, and which is transformed by their actions.
The concept of mimesis permeates everything, being the element that gives cohesion to the action of the performers, the physical and audiovisual space, and the sound space.
It's very nice to be able to continue the research in the sound. We started in the Jardin Secreto. And yeah, to search even more in the details. it's going to be very interesting, this. And then to include other sounds that we don't make with the instrument necessarily, but sounds we're going to try out from ideas we developed together, coming from the circle and the balloons. Mm-hmm. Can do a lot. And what I really like is to use those drops of water, maybe.
The project proposes a new dialogue between movement and sound, since this relationship is established in physical distance. For example, if the performance is taking place at the Mercat de les Flors in Barcelona, which is where it premieres, the music is generated in real time from Berlin, where the musicians can see the dancers also in real time, and the result can watch and hear live in Barcelona.
Exactly, before in Jardin we used mainly clarinet and violin with all things, but now we are going to go into a different universe, with exploring the sounds of very little things and microphoning the thing from very close, so very close to the sound, to the source of sound.
The proposal wants to work as an activate element, so that at the end it can be the youngest who decide to enter to the space to develop in it what they want, becoming an active part of the show, based on the experience they have lived and the stimulus they have received.
Although the premiere of Mimesis takes place at the festival El Mes Petit de Tots in November of 2020, the project is not finished in its aspect of investigating the relationship between movement, sound and image. And that is why during the year 2021 the project will continue to explore the relationships through artistic residencies and possible collaborations with European theatres or festivals interested in hosting the proposal.